How is workplace adaptability a skill was a question I got. The way I see it, it is a yes, it is a skill and a survival skill. Broadly, adaptability as a character trait is a willingness to change your behavior to adjust to a changing environment. So, if adaptability is the ability to change and adjust, the opposite of adaptability as defined by behavioral researchers is inflexibility. Thus, for success in today's ever-changing workplace invaded by AI, ML, and robotics, adaptability is the much-needed skill. Obviously, the next question you will have will be, what is expected from an individual to be seen as having the skill of adaptability? We know the opposite of adaptability was defined as inflexibility, and that's what got me thinking. For us in the defense forces, flexibility is a must-have skill at all levels. And flexibility is incorporated in all aspects, whether it's in the deployment of troops or in the location of assets like aircraft, tanks, etc., or in long-term strategic planning. That's when the differentiator dawned on me. The forces have developed a system by which adaptability as a skill is programmed into the DNA of its personnel. And they have discovered its importance eons before the corporate started realizing its importance. We in the forces did not realize the value of the skill that was being ingrained into us. Jokingly, we used to say, an officer is a jack of all trades and a master of none. That is because during our service tenure, we are assigned such diverse jobs, it would be better to say ordered to do, but then on my own, I would never have considered doing those duties. But when ordered, we did it. And while doing those duties, we were checked, corrected, and reprimanded as needed. Grudgingly, we wondered, why the hell are we being made to do this? And what is the learning in it? But then, if you look around and you can see a whole lot of Army, Navy, and Air Force officers who have gone through this process and have risen to different levels, not only within the forces, but also outside the force. Some have become heads of diverse establishments like large PSUs, government departments, private companies, and you name it. So, there must be something in them. Even after being in a regimented and disciplined organization, they are able to come out and adapt and lead civilian setups to dizzying heights. That's when the description given by the behavioral researchers on inflexible or rigid people started making sense. They said that inflexible individuals have difficulty in coping with new situations or conditions. On the other hand, the forces ensure its personnel are adaptable, and their frequent postings is one of the ways which adaptability is developed. One can be transferred from the blistering deserts of Rajasthan to the icy heights of Siachen, where breathing itself can be a task. Or it could be from the forests of East infested with leeches to the comforts of a metro. The situations are so diverse that man and machine both behave differently. But then they have to learn to adapt and deliver, thus keeping the forces agile operationally, mentally, and physically. The behavioral researchers further found that people with inflexible traits will be seen as out of touch or uncommitted. They're not ready to try new things. These individuals also have trouble hearing and incorporating feedbacks and are not able to learn from the mistakes. The reason is the reluctance of moving out of their comfort zone due to the fear of failure or losing control. Their unsubstantiated fear creates resistance to change and hence making them inflexible. So, the solution? Make everyone join the defense forces. Of course not. But then there are many a learning that individuals and organizations and companies can take from the defense. One takeaway for today is never get too comfortable in your comfort zone. Remember, everything you want is on the other side of fear that is preventing you from leaving your comfort. The moment you decide to challenge your fears, you start to grow the adaptability. This not only applies to individuals but also to organizations. so as to manage and survive the new world of rapidly changing work and business processes, and deliver performance beyond expectation. Do follow and subscribe. Signing off, Jai.